Are you?
Yep.
Alright. Good. Should we do a cheers? Cheers. So, hello. Hello to the world of YouTube.
Hello.
We're new around here, aren't we?
We are.
So,
Around where? Here.
YouTube. YouTube. We're new around YouTube.
Here for each.
So the idea of this, and is that we introduce ourselves to the YouTube world and tell them what we're about, and hopefully get people to subscribe and watch our videos.
People can't see Jack, but they can probably hear him.
We have a cute little dog. Well, it's not little, but we have a Shar-Pei for anybody that loves dogs and Shar-Peis. Anyway, you tell our lovely YouTube community why we're here.
First, because I live here. And secondly, we're launching this YouTube channel paired with our Instagram page, Keep It Local 21, which is just something we came up with to share talent, local business, local produce, local suppliers from the Staffordshire, Cheshire and Shropshire regions.
So Andy started this page, and to be honest, we're talking about Instagram now, by the way, sorry. We have an Instagram page called keep_it_local21.
Easy to remember.
Yes. Andy started the page, how long ago?
Months ago.
4 months ago, maybe?
Maybe.
And to be honest, I didn't pay much attention. I humoured him, as we do. And he was uploading photographs of places that we went to eat and drink and beer, because you love beer, don't you? And what beer is that, by the way?
It is Guinness.
Oh.
In a Beartown glass.
Okay. Yeah, so we then decided that, or I decided, sorry, that when Andy had hit 350 followers on Instagram, I kind of thought,
should we jump on the bandwagon?
yeah, this is good. This could be good. Andy will openly and honestly say periodically, "You've taken over my page," but that's what wives do. I think they take over most things in a man's life.
I'm not a camera sort of person. That the videoing and photos is not my thing. Hers.
But I'm enticing you in because we're here now. So we then started building the content up. We started engaging with all of our lovely community on Instagram, and the ethos of the page is what it says on the tin. It's about keep it local, buying local things. So we got to a stage where our children, teenagers, well, actually, they're older than teenagers, aren't they? We've got, you know, our eldest daughter in her 20s, and then we've got 18 and 17. And we have a lot more time on our hands.
Loads of time.
We don't have any more money. In fact, we seem to have less money with what the kids have.
Well, seems to have less money because we're spending a bloody fortune
on local products.
On local products.
But don't say that, because we want all these lovely people to spend the money.
Right,
yeah, we'll cut that bit out. We'll cut that out. We want you guys to, and we understand because we are you. We are a family, and we would class ourselves as working class people, wouldn't we? Come on, Jack. Come on.
Be on the video.
Yeah. Say hello to all of our lovely community. Yeah, we class ourselves as working class people, wouldn't we? We both work full time and we work hard, and I guess you want the most for your money when you're spending your money. But what we've begun to realise is shopping local doesn't have to be more expensive, does it?
Not at all.
And I think just having that thought process.
It's just slobbered on me.
We don't want slobber conversations on YouTube.
Jack.
We want you guys, like us, to, when you're going to buy something, to consider if you can buy it local first, to consider local people that have got local dreams, that have literally, we've got to know so many people over the last 4 months.
Yeah, and the thing for us, when you buy local, without getting into all the boring bullshit if politics and everything else, but you buy local, you're not paying into a massive pot like a huge conglomerate. Good
yeah,
word.
that's a good word, isn't it?
You know, for example, I think if you spend a fiver, for example, in a local area, it's quadrupled. You know, it just filters down, and you know, you're fulfilling somebody's dream, not just lining the company's pockets or shareholders' pockets.
And that's what we found, haven't we? We found that the people that we speak to, and we speak to because of what we do, because we push cameras in people's faces or Instagram in people's faces, we've heard more and more about the stories, and that just makes us want to buy local even more, because we're beginning to realise that people really do take a risk. They have an idea, they categorise it, they then put the money where their mouth is, and they take a risk. And it's really, really important that we show the next generation, so our children and the next generation of children.
It's all about trying to change, not changing people's habits, because you know, you can't buy everything local, you can't. It's just, you know, you'd be daft to say you can. You know, kids want the latest designer clothes, trainers, shoes, that bloody shit. However, you can buy decent local, well-made, quality produce.
Yeah, and I think it's a generational thing, and it's like moving an oil tanker. So if we teach the next generation to always choose local first, and then that will pass down and down, and eventually...
But I think if you remember, you know, grandparents, they never went to huge supermarkets or retail parks.
They didn't exist, did they?
No, they didn't exist, but I think, you know, that's the trouble. You know, you know, they were always taught to shop local, you know, buy local produce, grow your own bloody stuff.
Yeah,
you know,
absolutely.
You go to Quick Save once a week.
Buy
your tins of beans.
Yeah, it's
true.
So what we want to achieve here is slightly different to our Instagram page. So our Instagram page is all about pushing those local small businesses. It's all about pushing the local community, and our local community is quite a big local community. So we live on the Staffordshire-Cheshire border.
More Cheshire and stuff. No, I'm joking.
No, we're born and bred Stokies, so we're from Stoke-on-Trent, and we live on the Staffordshire-Cheshire border. We could literally do high five to the Cheshire and the Staffordshire signs, couldn't we? And then literally a stone throw away is Shropshire. So for us, those three counties are places that we would travel to with ease to buy products. So hence why we chose those three areas. So the idea is that on our Instagram page, we will promote, push, we will do whatever we can. We will be the cheerleaders of those local businesses that we want to do well. And we will put our money where our mouth is equally. And we promise that we will always choose local first before we go to a conglomerate, won't we, Anne?
100%.
We've cancelled our Amazon Prime.
Have we?
Yeah, and I will never, and I'm saying this here on the internet now, I will never, ever,
Just remember, where we say the internet stays the internet forever.
It's true, yeah, it's true. But this is true. I will never buy a candle from anywhere other than a local handmade supplier. So I'm going to do a plug now because we can, because this is all ours. This is our space. So I'm going to plug, first of all, the Wandering Bee, yeah, which is that one. Andy will show you because we've got it lit.
This candle is lit, so it's probably hot, but it's fine. So the Wandering Bee.
Bee, who owns the business, and a partner, Josh, are absolutely amazing. They are a young couple with a young daughter who have literally taken a punt, and oh my god, has it paid off.
And this is a wild black cherry tree candle. The candle,
the
glass is made from beer bottles from the Staffordshire Brewing Company.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So you'll find Bee on Josiah & Co, the World of Wedgwood, local markets, on Etsy and on the Instagram. And our second candle that I've got to plug, because we love this lady, it's called Rock That Scent, and Emma from Rock That Scent. We haven't got this one lit because we've got the wild cherry and we don't want to mix scents. But which one's that, Andy?
This is the Fika.
Oh my god, it's coffee. It's gorgeous.
You can't call candle coffee, as Emma knows. However, Fika smells amazing.
I know.
It is just coffee. Coffee house. It's not overpowering, it's not in your face when you walk in, however it's a lingering background smell.
Yeah.
Amazing. Again, quality candles. We didn't know much about candles, did we? We thought a candle was a candle. You light it, it burns, you blow it out. But candles have memory, the wax has memory, and you buy the cheap candles, they just burn through. Rubbish. these will burn properly. I'm going to scribble here.
Anyway, let's stop talking about candles.
Yeah.
But that was just an example of the commitment that we've made, because we love candles, don't we? We have them on all the time. So that's our small commitment.
This whole room's lit by candles right now.
But for anything else that we buy, we will always consider local first. So let's tell you about what's going to be happening on this YouTube channel, because we're not going to run this YouTube channel like our Instagram page. So last weekend we hit 1,000 followers on Instagram. We've done that quite quickly, because you had the page for a couple of months and you were kind of just putting the odd picture up, and then over the last, I would say, 6 weeks, we've put so much effort into it and we've grown it really, really quickly. And it's not about the followers. It's not about the followers, and then Andy will say, but it's about the followers. It's not about the followers. It's about the message, getting the message across to the people that will listen, and the right people that want to engage and that want to follow local.
I think I've said from day one, for me it doesn't matter whether we've got 10 followers, 1,000 followers or whatever. Those people that follow are interested in what we do, and interested in local suppliers, local produce. So that's our main aim, whether it's 10 people or 10,000 people.
Absolutely, absolutely. So that page will always remain as it is. It will always remain as a free space for us to advertise local suppliers at no cost to them, raising a little bit of positivity. So that's our Instagram. Our YouTube channel, so when we hit 1,000, we thought, what can we do? What can we do to drive traffic through to our Instagram page, but also broaden the stretch of information that we're getting across? So we had this idea, because I've always wanted to be a vlogger. Like, Andy doesn't get it, I don't think. But I've always wanted to, like, do a video diary of our life, which might not be very interesting to a lot of you, but just as a diary for us, if nothing else. So we're gonna launch our YouTube channel, which will document our lives. So it will be everything that we do, primarily, of course, the local area, but it will be like a diary of what we get up to in our family, and Jack will start in it, and yeah, our teenagers, hopefully, fingers crossed.
And the main thing is, we know that no family is bloody perfect.
No.
You know, so crikey, you'll see the good, the bad, the ugly, and everything else, and you know, we don't live an ideal life, and I don't think anybody does.
No.
So.
But it's a real life.
It's real.
And we love our life, don't we? And we try and make the best of it. So.
Slobber on it.
So there'll be a mix of videos on here. There'll be some a day in our lives. There'll be some holiday, fingers crossed, with
plenty of beer drinking.
With the corona pandemic beginning to kind of open up the borders, so we like to travel, don't we? So there'll be some of that. There will be lots of eating, lots of drinking, lots of the local Staffordshire, Cheshire, Shropshire area, out and about in the shops, mixing with the people, and a little bit of what goes on behind the scenes in our lives. So we hope you enjoy. Please subscribe and give it a go. And yeah, we'd love to hear your comments on maybe any ideas that we could be doing, or what you'd like to see. But just for the record, I'm Laura and I'm 41 years old.
I'm Andy, I'm 26.
He's actually a toy boy, aren't you? He is in real life.
A toy boy. A boy toy.
Okay.
Toy boy.
Toy boy. It's a toy boy.
Yeah, I'm 26. Big paper round.
Yeah.
If anybody knows Porthill Bank, fuck yeah, that was me.
We were both born and bred in Stoke-on-Trent, and we're very proud.
I'm from Newcastle-under-Lyme.
Oh no, you're supposed to say Stoke-on-Trent and we're proud.
Okay.
Don't say Newcastle. We're from Stoke-on-Trent and we're proud.
Got that bit out.
Yeah, we'll do. And yeah, we're proud of growing up in the potteries. We're proud of the heritage.
Duck.
Yeah, and also we're proud of the city that we live in, because it is the city of creativity. So we also have Jack, as we've introduced. Jack's a Shar-Pei. Can we see Jack?
Pull that down. Hello, Jacko.
Say hello, Jack. Say hello.
Camera shy.
This is Jack. Jack's a Shar-Pei mix. He's 6 years old. Jack has issues, both health issues and mental issues, doesn't he? But he is the love of our lives, isn't he? Indeed, he is. And we have 3 teenagers, as we've said. No, not teenagers. I keep saying teenagers, but Olivia's 20, Alice is 18, and Harry's 17.
I'm glad you know.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. We live at the Staffordshire Cheshire border. And is there anything else that we know? We work full time. Andy works for a brewery. I work in logistics, and yeah, I think that's everything, isn't it?
That's all we know.
That is everything.
That is us.
So come here for positive vibes, lots of ideas. Please interact with us because we'd love to get to know you, because you'll be our community, and let's build this keep it local mindset. What do you think?
I think you say it all.
Good. Do you think that video's good, Anne?
I think so, right?
Yeah, good. Okay. I'll edit it anyway.
Shit. We don't know. Just if you like it, you like it.
If you don't, you don't. And we won't see you again.
And we can't do anything about it. We just are what we are. We keep it real.
We never said how long we've been married, because that's really
We've been married now for about 18, 19 years.
We've been married for 20 years. We celebrated our 20th
we
wedding anniversary.
I remember now.
In the summer. We did get married really young, and we had a family really young. So we've been...
So now we've got no kids.
No money.
No money. I spent every last penny on this fancy camera that you're watching us on.
Yeah.
And
well, there's a story to tell you about how we bought the camera, but we'll save that for another time.
That's another day, it's long, boring, and
it's funny though.
Oh, yeah, it is.
But we'll save that.
Yeah,
we'll leave it on a cliffhanger, because we'll save that for another time. But we promise to be honest, we promise to be transparent, and we promise that you'll get the real us. And we'll definitely see you on the next one.
Hope so.
See you later. Wave hand.
Wave hand.